Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Savage here. In today's video, we're going to be spectating some random quads gameplay, and we're going to be going through the repetitions of what to do as a player in order to improve at the game. A lot of players think if you just watch one or two guys, you'll get better, but the fact of the matter is you need to develop situational awareness, which means watching a variety of different strategies, learning which one works best for you, and also watching a variety of mistakes so you can avoid, again, the different mistakes. But if you do enjoy the video and learn something new, make sure you subscribe to the channel today, leave a like on the video. But without any further ado, go ahead and dive into the gameplay. All right, here we have a 3v something situation. This is quads. I'm assuming one of their guys backed out, or they're just so savage they're rocking trios. But with one kill with 49 left, I don't think that's the case. We do have the squad right here that we're shooting at. They know where we're at. They have cover. We do not. So if any of them have decent aim, a sniper, or anything, we are vulnerable. I definitely agree to push up. Now, I probably would have pushed a little bit closer. Look at this. Homie. Guys, I'm not even going to slay him for using it. I just want to educate real quick. The heartbeat sensor has a limit on the range, in case you didn't know that. A lot of you guys right now are like, Savage, we knew that, stupid. But he clearly does not have any idea at all. We saw the teammates over here, right? Even if one of them would have rotated to the vehicle, this range right here does not get picked up. You will not be able to reach to the street. All right, so guys, know when to use your heartbeat sensor. Otherwise, you're gonna look stupid like this dude. Not to mention, forget looking stupid. Who cares what you look like? At the end of the day, we're shooting at enemies. We're making a lot of noise on the map, and there's still, well, now there's 51 players, and there's still 49 enemies left around us, and we can get third party easy, right? So the heartbeat hinders our movement speed. It puts us vulnerable, and once again, we have no cover. So even if the enemy was close to us, like around this rock, if he peeked that rock, what are we gonna do? Scan him to death? No. But let's continue. Big Bertha going up to the right-hand side. We could put ourselves in the middle of a third party right now. And look at this. Look how we're walking. No sprint, no slide cancel, just walking. There's the enemy on the little... Oh. Holy shit! Oh my God! I wish that would have happened when he was heart beating to really just solidify my point. But prime example, right? Not even the vehicle that was approaching, a whole nother player. Again, there's no haste to his movement. He's just waddling like a little ducky to a tree and heart beating and doing all this crazy stuff. You guys need to start playing for cover and positioning and making sure you're aware of everything around you. When players see enemies, they just forget about the other 148 enemies on the map, and they just think it's them and the other guy. It's not the case at all. You will get third-partied on this map. It will happen. If you have the best strategy or not, it will happen. But you will definitely get massacred if you're not paying attention to what's around you. And, you know, I hear it a lot. I can't hear footsteps. You should, I mean, yeah, footsteps definitely suck that you can't hear it, but if you look around, if you're aware, man, it's amazing what your eyeballs can do. It's just absolutely crazy. And to no surprise of mine, Mert goes down. Oh my God. Oh my, yeah, look at this, look at this. So our teammate gets massacred, right? Bulldozed through. And let's divert your attention to the mini map. Orange doesn't give a single shit. Why? Because again, he's tunnel vision. He doesn't analyze that his teammate just got shot. He doesn't even attempt to look. Granted, he's vulnerable with no cover once again. So he's probably going to die even if he looks at the enemy, but he doesn't even try. He doesn't make any attempt to at all. And a lot of people's argument is like, he probably didn't know. Well, that's stupid. You have a kill feed. You have your teammate's life right there on your screen. Not to mention, I would really hope you have comms with him. Or you heard the gunshot. So many different reasons why he should have looked that direction. But instead, what did he do? That's right, baby. He really wanted to shoot that mosquito on the left side of the enemy. It's the enemy's left. All right. Just for those of you who get all technical and shit in the comments. But this is exactly why I make the series. And he goes down. And he goes down. And Salty Beach Towel was able to go ahead and get an easy double kill. And look instantly. Look at this. Look at this man here. Oh, it's unfortunate he went down like that, but still. Going to cover, playing the rock, shooting one guy, instantly transitioning. Still a great play nonetheless. Purple marks that there's an enemy up there, so we instantly look that direction. Again, just awareness. I don't know if I'd crawl back because we could get executed, but let's see. Green should be making his way to us. While purple and blue are in there fighting, look at the mini map, green should make his way to us because, again, it's going to cost us money. It's going to cost them money, I should say. And if he hurries his ass up, he can get the res off. I like the fact that we're playing by the rock. Too many times enemies will just crawl to their teammates and get clapped by whatever's at purple. And again, how simple were the mistakes that the guys we were just spectating making? How simple were they? They're very simple. If players just correct simple mistakes, you guys would improve tremendously. You don't have to know how to be a god to get kills and be good at the game and have fun. You want to get 30 kills, that's another conversation, but just getting an easy 5-10 kills, again, just keep your awareness up. Everything else will come in time. Your accuracy will eventually develop. Your reaction time will eventually develop. But if you guys are getting clapped left and right because of the mistakes you're making, you're missing the whole purpose of the game. Everyone always wants to know, how do they get better at aim? And that's definitely a crucial thing, but that just comes with practice. There's no secrets to it. You just aim and you shoot. It's very simple. But that comes in time. That comes after playing over and over and over again a variety of games throughout months, throughout years, whatever. But when you guys, again, are getting clapped left and right, you're not going to have the ability to practice because you're dying over and over again. So what should you do first? Focus on fixing the mistakes you're making that's costing you your life. The longer you guys survive, the more opportunities you guys will have to practice aiming and shoot at the enemy. Guy below us jumping down to the 19, still vulnerable. I'd keep shooting at him, but whatever. We do need to rotate into the east. I like the fact that we're starting to move that direction. I'd still be peeking that left-hand side, though, because well, not anymore, but as we were walking, we were kind of vulnerable. Damn, Salty. Giving you compliments and shit, and you're over here flipping me off like some asshat. Jeez, hurts my feelings. I'm sensitive right now. Dallas Cowboys lost the playoffs. Don't you guys put anything in the comments about that. I'm still pissed off. It's been a hard day. But again, one thing I would say if I was Salty is he's not even looking to the left. We know the enemies are to the left. I'd be least peeking, because if I was the enemies and I saw a team over here because he was shooting at us, I'd be making my way this direction because we're gonna have to rotate it anyway, and I would probably try to sneak behind this enemy squad. But Salty, you know, is being a little too tunnel vision right now, not paying any damn attention at all to nothing. Again, pay attention to blue ping behind us to the left, and we're just moving on. No shit's given. It's cute we're looking to the front, but dude, you know you got some sides to you too, right, brother? Situational awareness. He's gonna get clapped. Bet money. He's going to get clapped. Enemy shooting down to the 60 right now. Good mark on blue. Yo, blue's a good team player. You always want to have at least one teammate that's always pinging shit, that's paying attention to everything. Accuracy's a little rough. Thankfully, his aim assist is kind of snapping to it, but definitely needs some work. I'm definitely not against this, but again, I want to get some cover because you could get clapped by another squad. That's one of those moments when players are like, I lost aim assist. Oh, this is gonna end badly, boys. Ooh, it didn't end badly at all. I saw the enemy sitting in the window right there, and I really thought when we dove down he'd have the drop on us, but again, because of just, I guess, enemy slow reaction time or whatnot, cost him his life. Like this right here, he should have started shooting at us instantly. This again comes with practice and time, but if you see the enemy, pull the trigger, guys, instantly. He hit us one time. One, maybe twice, but the fire bullets, I think, did most of the damage. It's always dangerous challenging an enemy who's holding a window and you're face checking it. Salty got real lucky. Yeah, that dude was a bot. Excuse me. If enemies behind us we need to be worried about because they do have high ground. They will have a nice position on us. We're trying to go for walls, which I'm definitely not against. Distracting the enemy as purple goes in and cleans them up. Another enemy to the 158 that's pushing out in the open. Let's go ahead and catch him. There's one closer to the right. Yeah, there you go. Shooting was paying attention. All right, let's do this real quick too. Let's talk about the enemy squad right now. So we have one guy that's out in the open. He's caught up. And here's a player right there dressed in, I think that's the ultra skin. That's back there. They have cover. They can stay there for now. But for some reason, look at that. He's safe. He's good. Good to go. But for some reason, we start shooting his teammate, and lo and behold, here he comes, slide canceling right for us, boys. I don't understand this play at all. You got to cut your losses. Your teammate got clapped because he was in a bad position. So instead of you just playing your life and staying in a decent position, this building, you do the same stupid shit that he did. What are you doing? What are you doing? D1360 BS. Your playstyle is BS, I'll tell you that. Okay, this team might win. We might just go right and clean them up. And again, in this situation too, like we were talking about earlier, there was a team on this ridge. Don't know what happened to them. Maybe they poofed. Maybe they got kicked. I don't know what the case was, but as we were pushing across, I would have liked to have seen them shoot us in the back. I think this team got blessed with a really good lobby. Savage, stop pausing the video. Yeah, but I gotta pause every time you see stupid shit. Look at this. Look at this dude. You see this a lot. You see this. This is the most common mistake 99% of players make. You probably do this. I bet money you do. You're in a solo situation. Shit's getting intense. You got squads around you. A lot of gunfire. And instead of peeking the windows and trying your best to pick the enemies, you hide in a corner. Now, what do I mean by that? Peeking the windows and picking enemies. Well, let's rewind a little bit. Let's discuss. He's in this building, right? We are not. Blue's behind that building. We're in front of that building. We have a lot of distance to cover to get to that building. Now let's fast forward a tad bit. So right here, this player is by himself. Purple, blue is in a bad position. If he was paying attention and just checking all the windows, watching 360, camp all you want, but at least open your eyeballs. In a perfect world, and again, you know, you still might get waxed, but at least you tried. At least you got practice shooting the enemy instead of hiding in the corner trying to make your damn bed. Could have clapped blue, who's by himself. Not to mention purple and orange have to cross out in the open with no cover either. Look at this. Oh man, if he's peeking this window, clap, 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 right? And then maybe peek the other angle of the window and clap, 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 clap on purple. Again, in a perfect world, things may not happen, might have bad aim or whatever. But again, make attempts like this to pick enemy squads instead of sitting in a corner, allowing an entire team to implode on you. I don't know if that's the right word, implode. I think I used that incorrectly. And literally all three of us just shit down your throat. I mean, just open your mouth with both hands and just poop right down your food tube. Look at this. Beef. Jebediah. Jebediah, what are you doing, brother? This is, no. Stop this shit. All of you guys, stop it. Don't ever do this. Don't ever do this. Ever. I don't know who you're watching that taught you to do this shit. This is dumb. What this is, and the reason players do this, because they get afraid. And it's understandable. You know, it's Endgame. You got however many kills you have, and you don't want to die. But if you guys are going to sit in a corner, this will happen to you 9 times out of 10. You might get lucky. You might. There's probably like a 5% chance you'll get lucky and be able to pull this off. But no, don't ever do this. This is not the answer, guys. Please be better than this. Oh, but Savage, you got it down. If that was your first response. Oh boy. But just like the last team, as soon as we get the kills, I want to see us start looking around. And remember, Salty Beach Tower earlier just runs straight and doesn't really pay attention to surroundings. There are 4 teams left. We have a whole building over here where there could be players just hiding and camping that might get frisky and peek. We have the entire high ground to our right-hand side where players could do what we did and push down and push in on us and try to third party. It's too late now. We already killed them, but they could have already started transitioning for the third party while we were fighting, or they could just sit up here and snipe us all day long. Not to mention, again, the entire left-hand side of the map. So I would like to see us at least look. He kind of did that as we were crossing from building to building, but we haven't checked over the left-hand side at all. And it's kind of scary. Not to mention, we haven't cleared this building at all. Drops his money at the buy station. There's a guy in the window. Oh my God. This is how it ends, boys. This is how it ends, boys. This is how it ends, boys. Woo! He killed Tom Brady. Yeah, Brady's gonna win another ring, homie. Again, same situation. Not peeking, not looking around, just kind of going from one spot to another. If enemies on the high ground, at least he utilizes the UAV. If he sees a ping, he's gonna go up there. I don't mind this push at all, though. The guys are pretty far away from the ridge, so we could sneak up behind them. Now, you got to be careful in situations like this, too, because, again, there's 3 enemy teams. We've only got 3 players identified. Definitely not all 3 teams. So as we're pushing up, again, this is where you need to start paying attention to the left-hand side. People love playing the edge of the zone, especially in game. So you need to make sure no one's rotating in. There's a nice little high ground over here, which is great leverage for an enemy squad. They could potentially shoot you as you're pushing up. They might not. But again, at least take some peeks as you're navigating. Purple's going up the front end side. That's kind of a more riskier push. Green's going to be camping the building because that's all he knows how to do. I'm just kidding. He's probably a really good player. Breaking windows, getting close to the enemy. That kind of takes away the element of surprise, homie. Players don't think about shit like that, which is weird. Good downs. Oh, no. Oh, no. Behind us, brother. What are you doing? What? Salty. Oh. Did we peek that? Not one time. Granted, I'm gonna be honest, I probably wouldn't have peeked that shit either. But that's how players are. Peek that shit. I'm gonna pretend like I would. Peek it. I would have peeked it. Right? But regardless, before we finish this fight, let's go back. Let's go back to this. This is just something you don't want to do. He does a great job getting 2 downs and playing the situation. But the moment he gets shot, look at this, from behind. Instantly turn on the enemy. But instead, what do? We try to execute. And then when we drop shot in a bad spot with nothing protecting us from the rear, we still are trying to execute. Watch. Oh, he didn't try to execute lane prone. That's my fault. But again, just no angles. You need to notice the hit indicator the moment you get shot so you can instantly react. You guys are tunnel vision on what's in your crosshair. This is going to happen to you. Don't do this. Self-res is going up. Trying our best to crawl around. Good shit, Blue. I don't know if Blue got the guy in the tower or not. Still 3 teams. We need to rotate in. Now let's talk about rotations. If you are not this squad, if you are a squad that's down here, if you're one of the other 3 enemy teams, where do you go in this zone? Well, I'll tell you one thing. I hear 2 teams fighting each other up here. I would go ahead and solidify one of these buildings and gatekeep these assholes as they're coming down. That's what I would do. Whether you want to play inside the building, outside the building is completely up to you. But you and your team want to stay a little bit spread out, like 1 in each, like 2 in each building, maybe a couple playing the outside. And again, gatekeep everybody. I'm not really sure why these teams haven't picked off Green. Green's been doing absolutely nothing, sitting by himself this entire damn game. And that would be an easy player to bum rush. But we do outnumber every squad, so we should win this game. Not out of 4v5. Possibly a trio and a duo, but it made, I don't know. Better not be a quad. If a quad's just sitting here fucking, gatekeeping position, boys. Wow. There he's in the window to your right hand side. We are, we're safe. We're fine. Purple's going in right now. Let's go ahead and push up and help him out. Enemy to left hand side. So I like the fact instead of pushing through the middle window, we go in from the left hand so we can get an angle on all the enemies. Well, but it isn't always a foolproof plan because there could be a third sitting in this damn corner. Be careful. What are you doing, bro? I mean, wall banging is awesome, but we're getting a little crazy with it. Now we got to pop a reload. We need to pop our plates instead of wall banging. Enemies pushing out the left back door. Salty beach towel. That was fucking stupid. I'm gonna be honest. That was just dumb. That was just dumb. Look at this guy here. Look. Like, I'm trolling Salty Beach style, right? But all right, so let's go back to this fight real quick. Again, we see a player sitting in a corner, plating up. That's what he's doing. He's not plating, he's just sitting there. We go ahead, we get the fight. This is when we stop shooting. This is when we stop shooting. The enemy was clearly on the move, clearly going to the left, and we're still focused on that corner. We might get lucky and break his plates, but if they're an aggressive player, and you need to assume that they are, they might push out on us when we're popping the reload. We're short on plates. Plates is your #1 priority right now. I'd be plating up as I'm rotating to this tank, and then I would re-engage from a different angle. Never re-engage from the same angle, and he didn't, so I'm not going to slay him for that. But this shit here is just dumb. Just dumb. Look, he's going to do it again. A whole other side, too. Just... And the moment that that happens, you hear the enemy jump out of the window and push us. He's predicting that we need to pop the reload. He knows how many bullets you just shot. He's going to go ahead and engage on that, and that's exactly what happens. You hear him. I hear him. I don't know if you can hear him right now, but we hear him. He hears him, and still he pops his plates. Now, how do I know that Salty Beach hears him? Because he literally, the moment I heard him, looked to this corner. But too late. Also, guys, one more thing, and then we can continue on. Don't ever sit still and plate up like this guy. We've literally been slaying this method all match long, and still we're spectating Salty with 10 kills doing the exact same shit. Level 766. Still doing it. Duh. Of course that was going to happen. Of course that was going to happen. And then this guy here. Now, they still can win. They do outnumber everybody, and I guess they're about to buy back their homie. Oh my God, bro. Dude, your teammates are clearly occupied right now. Why don't you just grab the money and go move your feet a little bit? Bet you shooting's got like a fucking distance traveled of 4 meters. Now, we have a decent position if the circle rotates our way. If it does not, we'll have to move to them, and then it can get a little crazy. Because even though we have 3 people, technically, I really wouldn't count shooting. It might be technically a 2v4. Oh, we have position. We got lucky on that one, boys. We got lucky on that one. Honestly, No Love has been tearing it up all damn game. I don't know how many kills No Love has, but he has been absolutely slaying. What are you doing? Look, I YY my ass off, but I YY to keep my fingers warm because I'm moving throughout the map. If you're just going to be camping, YY literally does nothing for you. You just look weird. Sorry, I don't like campers. I don't. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Just watch. What is with this squad and walling, bro? You're not Symphony. Chill. It's a 4v2 right now. Our team is pushing in, and here shooting is doing nothing. No Love once again carrying the whole team. No Love, you're an animal, bro. You're an solo squad of this entire game. Good shit. Good shit. Honestly, as much as we slayed Salty, he didn't do too bad either. He did pretty good. I slayed him that last gunfight just because that was pretty ignorant, but overall, he did pretty good. This guy here, though, but we're going to move on to the second match. Sit tight, stay tuned. Also, don't forget, purchase you some sneak energy right now while we're waiting. Strawberry Millions is definitely going to be your go-to, and their Blizzard 2.0 is coming out here soon. I always tell everybody in the videos, if there's ever a limited flavor coming out from Sneak, you need to buy it. The limited flavors are the best flavors they have, period. The other ones are great. The normal flavors are great. But the limited ones, bro, jump on that train. I literally, you look deep at my wall, if you pause it, you look closely, I've got 2 of almost every flavor that's limited. And even the ones up top, the square bottles, the square boxes, I've got 3 of those. You got to stock up. And make sure you use code SAVAGE when you do so you get the legit formula. All right, here we are moving on to AO Bam Bam, pushing another squad helicopter above us. This could be a good opportunity to capitalize on this while they're distracted with the chopper. You hear them shooting at it too. Good stun on the guy going lower. Got 2 enemies pushing up. We need to stop the plates and start fighting. You hate to see it, boys. Look at drop shot, bro. What are you doing, homie? Savage, shut the fuck up. My bad. My bad. Let's discuss this fight real quick, though. All right, first things first, guys. Look, you can throw stuns over buildings and objects. For some reason, a lot of players, they want to see what they're stunning at. Just guess. Do a good job of lining it up through cover. Instead of peeking to throw the stun and getting shot a few times, we could have threw the stun out there. We did the same thing with the grenade twice. 2 big mistakes. I don't ever like that. Just throw it over the building. You can basically guess where it's going to go. It's not an impossible task, and this is a close res. This is close. Now, going to the point of seeing enemies up here. Now, we see them jumping up. We know the zone's rotating in. They're going to have to push. They're going to have to. And what better time than to push right now, especially if they see you peeking, to play it up. I got to say, Bam Bam, I love to see you're trying to peek when you're plating up. You're not plating up in a corner. Got to give you a high five on that one. It's just unfortunate you didn't cancel your plating as these guys are pushing up. Now, the moment you see both of them come, if you're committing to the plates, you need to change your position. You don't want to re-peek before your gun's out, especially since they can flank to the left or the right-hand side, which is what they did. So again, I would have changed my angle a little bit and backed up. If I would have committed to the plates, I wouldn't have. But since he did, for this argument, just change your angle, hug the building instead of this vehicle. So when he does wrap around this direction, we're already on this corner, and he wouldn't be able to shoot us because the car will be in the way, and so will the corner of the building. Or if he does hit us a few times, it's got to take one left step, and then we're safe for the time being. But unfortunately, we go down. Orange is nowhere to be found. I have no idea why he's out there, and blue as well. Again, I think it was lucky in that situation. We just happened to be sitting there for a long period of time, and the enemies had no idea. I don't really blame the enemy teams for dying in that situation. They were focused on the fight at hand. They just got caught out by a teammate. I was playing the rock behind them for a long extended period of time. But we're moving on. We have a lot of money, so we start making our way to a buy station. That's pretty much a given. You know, sometimes I love making these videos, guys, and I love, you know, I love making these videos, guys, but some of these times when I say like really common sense shit, it hurts my soul, but I know I have to. We watched a guy a few weeks back run around with $30,000. All of his teammates were dead and waiting to be bought back, and he passed up 5 buy stations. 5. I think I might have posted that video on Facebook, but it was painful as shit. It really was. Guys, if you want to watch, I know a lot of you guys are asking for me to spectate Rebirth. We spectate Rebirth exclusively on Facebook, so make sure you guys follow my Facebook channel. The link will be in the description below, and we'll post one game basically every day. So make sure you guys check that out. All right, his awareness is up. Okay, yeah, I guess we can go for loot. I guess $23,000 is enough money for you, huh? Drop shot. Now, drop shotting is definitely a great tactic, so I'm not going to hate on his name at all, but make sure you're not over drop shotting. A lot of people, you know, they see players drop shot and they start doing it in every single fight, but it's not going to benefit you in every single fight. All right, drop shot, getting a little frisky with it, little movement. I like it. No hate. Your boy can B-hop. Your boy's being pretty observant. You got to give him a little credit there. Being observant, trying to check windows. Just simple tactics like this. Just always making sure you're looking around, man. That can really save your ass. Again, that's one of those common sense things I hate to say, but y'all saw what we witnessed last game. There are enemies behind us to orange, so we're changing our direction, going back to them. Level 3 on us right now. This could get a little hot. I want our team to be a little closer together right now. I don't like that we're so spread out. Oh, you're gonna push into that? You don't know where he's going. He's baiting you, son. All right, so right now we know there's one guy, but again, there's usually a whole squad. There's a lot of cover. It's hard to tell. Never fall for the bait, and that's exactly what happened to Tony D. 2157688. What a name. He fell for the bait, and we're just gonna lay here and let our dude die. Weird. Now, remember how early I was saying like drop shotting doesn't always work, guys? This is one of those situations that I was talking about. Look at this. So we're shooting the enemy and we're getting creamed. This is the moment where you break to the right and you play the rock as cover, and then you jump down the layers of rock and you just change your position entirely as you're plating up, right? But instead, I drop shot, committed to his name. And I'm not going to hate on you, drop shot. You committed, fam. Much love, right? I don't agree with it, but much love. Now, why is drop shot a bad idea in this position? Well, one, the enemy has the high ground, right? One, the enemy has the high ground. Two, we're kind of have some range on the enemy, so drop shotting won't be that crucial. If you're close to the enemy, you're like 3-5 feet from them, and you drop shot, the enemy has to take his stick or mouse and go all the way down in order to shoot. But if you have a little bit of range like this, and this isn't that far away, but this is still like on that edge, it's on that precipice where you don't want to, because of the range, when we drop shot, all the enemy's got to do is just look down a little bit and he's right on your head. So not really a good decision at all. Plus, we know damn well there's more than one enemy. And how do we know that? Because of this right here. Notice where the enemy goes. The enemy goes to the left-hand side. Boom, jumps down the left. Now watch orange, right? Where does he get shot from? Right-hand side. The audio's to the right. The tracer's coming from the far right. Same guy or no? Absolutely not. That is the number one reason why I would have just changed my position and not engaged that guy, period. Because now the tables have turned. It's not a 2v1 for us like we thought. It's a 2v2 minimum, and we're at a huge disadvantage. Plus, we got a truck encroaching on us. So this is just a bad fight. I would change my position, try to wrap around the high ground behind the enemy, and try to peek it that way. Tony D just committed while we were reloading and plating up. It's unfortunate timing. Always try to read your teammates on the mini-map and judge what they're doing. So again, I would approach this fight completely. The moment, again, I saw that guy go across, I already knew. When he went down the left and our teammate got shot from the right, I already knew that we're looking at a 1v2 because our teammate was already down. So at that position, change and rotate around. Again, you want to try, as you're rotating, to get to the higher ground, and we could do that by easily going around the right-hand side. Now, all these strategies I say isn't always a foolproof plan. If these guys are super observant and really, really good, as we're rotating, they'll look down and looking for us, and they can shoot us in the face. But as you're rotating, keep your awareness up. But drop shot it at the wrong time, and we're moving on. And right now, it looks like we're just looting for money to get our teammates back. So I'll just kind of edit a lot of this out so you guys don't have to watch some loot. Fortunately, we didn't really get much money out of that compound. And don't forget, we do have an enemy team behind us that killed our squads. Not to mention, there are still 10 teams left that are enemies, and we are on the edge of the zone, kind of just hopping through here. Just be aware. We haven't even to one time looked to the right or the left-hand side. Again, finding the common mistake where people just don't scan as they're navigating. Just find the direction they want to go, and they go that way. Enemy squad behind us. They weren't too aggressive, so I don't think it was the same squad. But again, there's 10 enemy teams playing on the edge. Here it is. It's a big circle, but don't ever get too complacent, especially going through a big compound like this with a loadout drop. Another enemy to our, well, I guess back left now. Fallopian getting the execute on Lex, and here we are. No cover, no concealment, not paying any attention to nothing, and we get killed. Now, going back to when he went for the res, though, again, notice how we focus on the enemy. We focus on our teammate. We didn't once look to the left. We didn't once look to the right. We didn't once look to the left. We didn't care. We just focused up. I love the crouch, too. I love that. That was fucking gorgeous. But no scanning at all. No looking, no peeking, no nothing. And when I'm rezzing, as I'm rezzing, I'm looking around. You'll always see me rezzing like this, trying to look around. But look at him. What are you staring at, homie? Trying to watch the bug's life in the middle of the ground? What are you doing? But we move on. Oh, it's Saluble again. Saluble's the guy that just wiped our team. This is them rocking 13 kills, my man. Now let's notice, yeah, he already knows what's up. Now let's watch the difference in gameplay and game style. I will say, as we're navigating, we're not looking around either. It's kind of weird. Being such a high skill player, you think you'd be a little bit more observant, bro. Purple falling really far behind us, going down. We're just gonna sit here and wait for him to die, I guess. He might. I have to go right back, buy him back again. Enemy in front of us. Your left, your left. Oh God, out in the open, bad position. I did not see that coming. I mean, I saw it coming, but watching Saluble, I was really thinking he's about to put on a good show. Now, Saluble's a good player. Do not get it twisted. But again, this comes back to the observance, which we were just talking about. When you guys peek a ridge like this, you need to look for movement. We saw this guy here. I didn't see the second one, but we saw one guy here. So what do? We freeze up. We play this position. We kind of use it as a heady. That way, if we get shot at, we can back up or go prone and be a little bit safe and kind of outplay the situation. But he wasn't observant. He didn't see him. And because of that, he got caught out in the open. No cover, concealment anywhere around us. All right, so Mr. Ballin, or Y Ballin, he's a little separated from his squad. He's down a lower level, and he's trying to clear out the bottom. I don't mind this at all. Slow opening doors that go to the outside I'll never get. And then we're just kind of sitting here. Enemy right in front of us. We got footsteps to the right as well. In this position, we had to bail out. No. Oh my God. You got to cut to the right, homie. You're going to run right into the squad, brother. So right here, we see one enemy. Boom. I hear footsteps to the right-hand side. We knew he was coming out. I heard footsteps. So at this point, right now, at this moment in time, I wouldn't shoot nobody. It's a 2v1. We're out in the open. We have no cover. It's time to turn around and bail back. But he hesitates. He doesn't do that until it's too late. And still we try to ego challenge the enemy who has hard cover to play. Now, a lot of people think, well, we both have the same amount of cover because it's between both of us, but that's completely wrong. One, he's closer to the cover, so he gets to play it a lot better, and we are not. So he'll have a better angle on our entire body than we will on him. We can only see half his body. He'll probably be able to see most of ours. So we hesitate, and then by the time we're half broken, we bail out and our back's exposed to the enemy, and the rest is history. But in this position here, instead of running straight, and I know a lot of people are like, well, if he cut to the right, he could have got shot. And you're right, he could have got shot. But this is the better route. This is the better route to go because you can play the inside, you can play staircases, doorways, and just vanish from the enemy. You're just running outside again, and the enemies can just collapse on you like they did. So I would have taken the risk and cut to the right and try to go through that doorway instead of this happening. Misdirection is key, and we literally just put ourselves into a 1v3 situation. Very unfortunate. We're moving on. But now here we are with Mr. Saluble trying to go in and avenge his teammate's death. When he gets ammo, fast, get out of there. Oh my God. Purple goes down. Now notice how our teammates, now Saluble's good again, and he could probably go off and play by himself, but his teammates, they're getting picked one at a time. If they lose this game, it's going to be strictly because they just got caught out in the open and got taken advantage of. Enemy on the rooftop, no surprise there, to be honest. It was probably the same player that killed Purple. Rotating around, now he's on top of us. You can hear his big ass flipper feet freaking hitting us. Enemy to the left as well, probably on the rooftop of the building across from us right now. Oh shit! Hello, that scared the fuck out of me, bro. Glass rope behind us, gotta be careful. Teammate goes down, trying to best to zig and zag out of here. Honestly, I really wouldn't say much about Saluble in that situation. We just got caught out in the open trying to rotate. Like I said, we're in a bad spot, so the enemy team just happened to be there. Sometimes this happens, dude. No matter how good you are, no matter how good of a squad you got and how good your match is, shit happens, bro. Great reaction time. Looking back, Orange trying his best to fight whatever's going on in there, but I do not like that at all. One guy getting the easy kill. He put himself in a bad position. There's probably another... Oh, never mind. I was assuming there's another player in there, but now we're facing a 2v4, and I would imagine that team's already positioned on that hill. The vehicle, I think, is our best way to get there, but y'all know how vehicles are in this game, so get it how you live, boys. Could rotate up. We do have a bow we can play, but they have a beautiful ridge. Right now, Green's getting shot right in the head. They're shooting at us as well, so they do see us. We're trying to find the glint, but of course you can't see glints in this game because they have perks and stupid shit like that. Don't understand it. Nice knock. Giving green an opportunity to get closer to the enemy. I think I'd go for that. I would go for that execute right now more than I would go for my plates, just because we got to keep these numbers dwindled down. Enemy's already self-resing up. Nice knock again. Mr. Wipe, he knows. The hell kind of knows that, bro? Nice ping on the enemy, so we were able to notify green. This is going to be a hard fight. We've gotten 2 knocks so far. Haven't been able to capitalize on any of it. I don't really know what green's doing right now. He should be assisting us in this situation. Another knock. Yo, if we pull this off, this will be a really great ending if he pulls this off. Again, we have a bow. I'd be spamming the shit out that bitch. We got another knock and an execute down, dwindling the numbers down. If we get another knock, we need to... Oh, no, brother. Oh, no. Green, it's up to you. Oh, Botch is in a bad spot. It's a 1v3 situation. They have circle favor. This is not looking good. If the circle went back our way, we would have had a chance, but I don't know about this one. To be honest, if I was your boy, if I was E-Bag, I would go ahead and crawl out there and hopefully get the enemies distracted on the execute. Even pop, they're gonna peek, dude. Yeah, they're gonna peek. This is just one of those things, man. Damn it! DG, they almost got it, man. They knocked them, what, 3 or 4 times? But when it comes to BR, self-res just doesn't make any damn sense. If you look at any other BR, there's always opportunities when you knock an enemy. You need to capitalize on that. Unfortunately, in this game, they just have so many handicaps they give different players. It makes it real difficult to have a perfect strategy just because you don't know what that player has. Does he have a self? Does he not? Does he have a cluster strike or does he not? And the list goes on. It's just insanity. I do believe this game would be better without these handicaps, but it is what it is, and that's one of the reasons why the game is getting stale. There's really no, I don't know, there's no oomph behind it anymore. But guys, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. If you did, leave a like on it, subscribe today, and until next time, you have a good one and good luck in Warzone.